Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Haley and we are in a different part of my house today. We're in the living room, which you guys have been in before, but it's changed a lot. We got a new couch, which is awesome. And I'm here today because I know it's been a very long time since I've been on here. It has been over 3 months, I think, since I've filmed a long video, and there is a reason for that. And the reason is that I'm having a baby. I don't know why I'm nervous. My husband really wanted to be in this video too, but I'll pop in a picture of him. He's the best. Our schedules just aren't really lining up right now. I mean, I'm on summer, so I have a lot of time, but he's working like crazy because he's a caterer. The majority of who he's catering towards right now are tourists here in Hawaii. And so this is his busiest time. And also, I haven't been feeling very great. And so we hoped to film this yesterday and I just was not feeling very well. And so I was like, let's not do it today. And I figured I'll just film this alone. And that way I feel he doesn't love being on camera. And so it would have to be a super short, quick video with him. But when it's just me, then I can go into a little bit more detail, which you guys might want anyway. So we are both so excited. We are due in December. We're not sure yet if it's a boy or a girl. We're gonna find out in about 4 weeks. So I am 16 weeks today actually when I'm filming this, which is really exciting. Like I was saying earlier, it was a really rough first trimester. I had really bad morning sickness, all day kind of nausea. And I was also trying to teach at the same time. And so I didn't take any days off from teaching, even though I felt awful. The only day I took off since finding out that I was pregnant was to go to the doctor, because our old doctor, our old OB, was 2 hours away. Now we've transferred to a new one that's only like 25 minutes away, which is so much better. But yeah, that was the only day I took off. So I was really powering through. And normally I film shorts in the morning when I'm getting ready, which is when I felt the absolute worst, you guys, worst. So I did not feel like filming at all, because honestly, I wasn't even putting on my normal amount of makeup. I wasn't really trying that much new makeup. I was reaching for the things that I knew worked and would be super quick, and I was putting my makeup on in like 15 minutes, which is really fast for me. So I couldn't film shorts because I generally felt better later in the afternoon, but I wasn't gonna like take off all my makeup after work and come back and put on makeup to film shorts. Probably if I was more dedicated, I should have done that, but I didn't do that. And then weekends are generally when I film long videos. And let me tell you about weekends. I was so tired and so sick from powering through teaching 5 days a week that on Saturday, I literally slept almost the entire day. And I could still sleep all night. Pregnancy has definitely made me extremely tired. I would say those are like the two biggest, not symptoms, but maybe symptoms that I've had since being pregnant have been extreme nausea and fatigue. And so because of that, I had decided, on top of, it was fourth quarter. If you're a teacher, you know, fourth quarter is insane. We had state testing. We were doing a novel study in my classes. And then I am an 8th grade advisor. So we had to plan the 8th grade promotion ceremony, which was an entire thing. And of course, I had volunteered to make a video of the students' baby pictures and current pictures, which ended up taking me a very long time. And it's okay because it turned out really good, but it was a slow process because I wasn't feeling well. So yes, therefore I did not film long videos either, and I put a message on my community tab that I was gonna wait until June. So the other thing I was waiting for was, so we had a doctor's appointment at 10 weeks to confirm that we were pregnant. We had an ultrasound and got to see our sweet baby, but we didn't hear the heartbeat because my old doctor was very cautious about listening to the heartbeat in the first trimester. She said she liked to wait till the second trimester. So then we switched doctors, and then we didn't have another appointment until this past Monday when I was almost at 16 weeks. And we finally got to hear the heartbeat. And I've had a lot of anxiety with this pregnancy, and there's no specific reason for it. I just tend to be an anxious person, and I feel like I've heard a lot of stories about things going wrong, which honestly I think is a good thing in a lot of ways, because I think there's been a lot of stigma around talking about difficulties with pregnancy, and so I'm glad more information is out there. But I was reading too much of it, which was making me really anxious, and so I had a lot of anxiety. And I wanted to wait until I heard the heartbeat to really tell you guys, and even my personal social media accounts and stuff like that. And so we went in on Monday, and they warned me, sometimes it's hard to find the heartbeat. Don't freak out if you can't. And I'm seriously gonna cry, you guys. Sorry, I've been a very emotional too, which I know is understandable. She put, what is it, Doppler, whatever it's called, to hear the heartbeat, on my stomach, and you could instantly hear the heartbeat. And when I say, I literally like burst into tears, and I was so happy. And then I had to calm down because all you could hear was my crying through the Doppler instead of the heartbeat. So I calmed down a little bit, and then we could hear the heartbeat, 140 beats per minute. And it was one of the best moments of my life, along with seeing the first ultrasound and seeing the baby. And TJ and I are just so excited. If you haven't met TJ, I can link a video he did with me down below where we kind of did like a boyfriend husband tag, and that was really fun. So if you want to learn more about him. But yeah, we're just so excited. And when I tell you guys, I've been thinking about common questions that I've been getting from people. And of course, one of the main ones is it a boy or a girl? We don't know yet. The second one, besides like, how are you feeling, has been, what are your cravings? When I tell you, I have not had any cravings. I have had food aversions, and that's about it. I lost weight in the first trimester. Like literally they told me at the hospital on Monday, they're like, well, it's time for you to start gaining weight because you haven't really gained any weight. If anything, you've lost weight, and which is normal in the first trimester. They assured me that's normal. But I did not want to eat anything. I mean, rice. I ate a lot of rice. I ate a lot of cereal. Some things I figured out along the way of as soon as I woke up, whether it was at night, like in the middle of the night, or in the morning, I had to eat something or I would feel so sick. And even now, like this morning, even at 16 weeks, you guys, I did not eat this morning, but I had a really bad headache, so I chugged a lot of water, and then I got in my car and went into town, and you better believe I had to stop on the side of the road and throw up. So sorry if that's too much information, but that is the reality of pregnancy. And even now, so even though I'm feeling a lot better, I still, when I feel hungry, I have to eat something. It is not a full meal by any means. It's usually like a snack, and then I feel better. But aversions, and I am one of those weird people, you guys. I did not just have aversions to food. I had aversions to things, weird things, which most people that I know in real life have not had. But when you go down the rabbit hole on social media of people that have aversions to things that are not food, it is hilarious. It's not hilarious because you feel bad for them, but if you're experiencing it, you're like, yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, on one message board, I saw someone say, I have an aversion to the font that my coworker uses in their emails. And I was like, yes, okay, I'm not alone in having aversions to weird things. I mean, you see people talking about how they have aversions to like their living rooms, their houses, their spouses even. And I don't know how to describe it, except for me, it was like, when you look at the thing, it is a deep hatred of that thing that makes you want to throw up. I know, it's insane. But let me tell you about some of these, because some of these are hot takes, and I don't want anyone to come for me, because when I tell you these are things I previously loved and suddenly hated, and I can't describe why. I will say it's getting better. Some of them I still have a hard time, but first of all, the kitchen sink at all. Even if there was only one dish in it, even if there was nothing in it, like I couldn't even look at it before I had something to eat because it just made me so miserable. So that one, okay, maybe not that weird. Makeup. Guys, the thought of putting on makeup in the morning made me miserable. And for this one, I don't know if it was because my brain was associating makeup with feeling so sick, because those first few weeks when I felt the worst, it was in the morning, and that's when I put on makeup before work. Specifically though, red lipstick. And I had planned to do this video all about red lipsticks. I bought them before I started getting morning sickness, and it has to do with Taylor Swift and red lipstick. And I couldn't even film the video because I couldn't even look at the lipstick. In the last 16 weeks, well, I guess I shouldn't say 16 because I found out I was pregnant at about 3.5. So for the past 14 weeks or so, I've worn red lipstick one time. If you have watched my videos for any amount of time, you know that red lipstick is one of my favorite things on the planet. And it was funny when I finally told my students that I was pregnant. I told them at 13 weeks, so a couple weeks ago. We were talking about aversions, and one of my students said, "Is that why you haven't worn red lipstick?" I was wondering why, because that's how often I normally wear red lipstick. Like, one of my students actually noticed that I wasn't wearing red lipstick and was wondering why. But yeah, makeup, specifically red lipstick, especially cosmetics with fragrance. Ugh, no. Let me think about another weird one. Okay, along the lines of the red lipstick. Okay, please don't come for me. The Tortured Poets Department, the album, the entire album. I don't even dislike it. I listened to it 2 times through, and I loved some of the songs, and then after those 2 times, I could never listen to it again. When the songs come up on my reels and shorts, I can't even watch them. And I love Taylor Swift, you guys. I have loved Taylor Swift since I was in the 8th grade. Love. She's my favorite artist. I went and saw the Eras Tour film twice. Like, love. No other Taylor Swift song or album gives me aversions except this one. And again, I don't know if it's my mind because I was so sick when I was listening to them, associating it with that. So that one's been really hard. I barely know any of the songs because I barely listen to it, because the thought of it can't do it. I know it's insane, you guys. A third weird one. Oh, Stanleys. Yes, those Stanleys. The 40-ounce holding water Stanleys. Guys, I own 3. That's how much I liked them. The first one I ever bought, actually both the ones I bought 2 years ago. Before they were becoming a thing, but they weren't the thing they are now. Literally, when people are like, "You have a Stanley?" I'm like, I bought mine 2 years ago. Ugh, I can't even look at them now. The third one I have is so cute. It's not a real Stanley, it's like a Stanley dupe, but it's one that one of my students gave me that is Taylor Swift themed. It's called the Juggy, and can't look at any of them. I finally had to go out and I bought an Owala because I can't stand to look at them. I look at them and they just make me sick. So if you are pregnant or have ever been pregnant and you had aversions to things that were not food, I would love to hear what they are, because I have loved going down that rabbit hole. And I know it's a thing because a lot of people make videos about them. And I should make a short about it too, but I'm worried people will be mad at me for the Taylor Swift part. I love Taylor Swift, you guys, and I still listen to her all the time. It's just whenever something from Tortured Poets Department comes up, I skip it, which is really sad. But that being said, I have so far filmed a long video for you guys besides this one that's a makeup one, so that's coming. I filmed shorts that will be coming, so hopefully I'll be getting back into videos, especially because right when I got pregnant was also when I got monetized on YouTube, and then I stopped making videos, but my videos were still making money. So thank you for continuing to watch the videos even though I wasn't posting, but I'm excited to start posting again. Again, my husband wished that he could have been here too, but he is just as excited as I am, if not even more excited. We were trying for about 8 months, and actually we were starting to get a little bit discouraged, if I'm being honest with you, which I know is a really, really sensitive topic because some people are trying for a very long time. I know people that were trying for a very long time before they got pregnant and were doing all the things, and we weren't there. We were definitely going to give it a year before we went in, but right when I was getting pretty discouraged is actually when it happened, and I was trying a lot of different things and I can't pinpoint one specific thing that was working. I am so grateful, and again, hearing the heartbeat it made me so happy. So I'm glad I could finally share with you guys, and yeah, please let me know your weird aversions below because I really would love to know. Oh, that being said, I am going to be incorporating, I think, some pregnancy content, but my whole channel is not going to become about that I don't know anything about being a parent. I mean, I'm trying to learn things, but just like anyone, I don't feel like I could even make videos. I could maybe make a video of like what's in my hospital bag or something like that, which I haven't even packed. Not even close. But things like that I might film. My whole channel is not going to become about that. So if you are a beauty lover, I will say that I have continued to watch makeup YouTube videos. Even with my aversion to makeup, I did not have an aversion to videos. So all the Jessica Braun videos that have been posted, all of the Allie Glines videos, all the Taylor Wynn videos. I've even gotten super into Andrea Montiliano's videos. I've watched some Daisy Cash videos too. Like I've even found some new YouTubers that I liked in this time. So I would say now I'm starting to really get back into it. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to film for you guys. Yeah. So I hope that you will stick with me and have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.